Hello folks, today I'm just going to try a different format. I'm going to talk about Eaglemoss, which I've now got quite a few. So what we do is we swap it over, go to the down view, and we'll have a look at my Eaglemosses. Or Eagle Moss, is one word, I don't know. But there we go. Right, see you in a bit. Okay, well, back again, and what we're going to have a look at are my Eaglemosses. These are watches I've been buying for about £4, and they are really good watches, but they're costume rather than functional. Although there are some surprises. This one here is the Tank Commander Eagle watch. It actually says on the back Russian Tank Commander. It's okay. It looks absolutely brilliant, except there's one thing. It's about 3 times too big, because the Tank Commander's watch is a Vostok, and as you can see, that is about a third bigger. It shouldn't be that big. In fact, this would be a Commanderski, because it's got the 2 o'clock crown and the the dot dash bezel. Although on the Eaglemoss it's on the Soviet strap, because I've nowhere else to put it, so I didn't like the green canvas Soviet strap. It's well, it does the trick. It looks like a Vostok Commanderski. That's about as far as you're going to go with it. Yeah, it's almost like there's a bit of dirt on it, a bit of a homage to it all. But but it's a nice watch. Unfortunately, the numerals are not loomed. The only lumens on the hands, so we can only it does what it does. It tells the time. Next up is Luftwaffe 1940s pilot watch, based on a Flieger. If you look at an original 1940s Flieger, you'll actually see where this is coming from. Now, they were big watches, and this is the right size. The bezel doesn't move. This one came on a black canvas strap, which is actually on my Lumidale Flieger type thing. And this I put onto one of my hand riveted leather cuff straps, and it's even got a compass, which I thought really went well. It's really great for going outdoors with. Again, sadly, the loom is only on the hands. The dial is not luminous in any way, shape or form, unlike the original thing, which they use radium to paint the letters, the numbers. So that's a disappointment, and Eaglemoss are a bit naughty about that. Next up we have this one you might have seen already. Oh god, that was clever, wasn't it? Portuguese Colonial 1960s. It's actually got quite a nice bezel on it actually, but unfortunately again it doesn't turn. I mean, I don't know if the original one did or not, but yeah, it is what it is. It's a nice, I like the red hands on this, and I mean, all of these have the titles engraved, as you can see. They're 1960s Portuguese Colonial. Keeps good time. It is a quartz watch. These were originally mechanicals, but so next up is that there is a French. Where is it? I think that's the French pilot's French. It's got quite a lot of writing on it, as you can see there. It's a multi-function watch, and it is. It's got 24-hour time and date. The only thing it has got, and this is something I've heard about with Eaglemoss's quality before, is somebody forgot to stick the number 1 numeral on it, which is a bit daft. But hey, I paid £4.50 for this, and it's got not a bad it's not bad. It's just a standard chintzy stainless steel, brushed and polished steel bracelet. It's nice. It does what it does. Except you just kind of got to, like, you know, look at it and say, oh look, there's number one that isn't there. I like it. So that brings us on to this one. NASA Astronaut's Chronograph. It's got the similar sort of bezel as the Portuguese Colonial, and the strap is virtually the same as well. They're both very, very stiff straps. I don't like these leather straps. So, you know, I think, you know, I don't think they would have used a leather strap as an astronaut. I think they would use something else, because obviously, like, you know, metal doesn't behave quite the same as leather does when it's like, you know, in like, you know, low oxygen environments and stuff like that. But it works. You can't really see it right there because the hands are in the way, but the stupid focus isn't working. It's got date on it. It's got 24-hour time and 60 minutes. Right, so like, you know, the bottom one is for seconds. Oh, stupid focus. Again, as with the Eaglemoss theme, it's like, you know, the only lume you get is the ones on the fingers and on the hands. You don't get any more. It's strange that that's not actually clicking on. So, I like that one. Like, I got that for £9. Now that's brand new. And again, it's got it on the back. Like, it's fit of focus. Yeah, it seems to be focused. Yeah, like NASA astronauts. You know, they would have like worn this in space in the days when, like, you know, like Americans were looking outwards from the planet and not inwards. It's really weird that it is brand new, so, you know, it's probably all a bit stiff, like, you know. It's the actual set of the bishop. I've got a very annoying kitten behind me at the moment that is going to get smacked in a minute. And this is the one that I really love. I love this one. This one I wear quite a lot. And that's against all the quality stuff I've got. Now, this is based on a World War II design called a Longines HS. Now, obviously, the crown arrangement is slightly different on the real thing. This is about a third of the size of the original thing, and the original thing was made out of stainless steel, and there was only a few ever made. The strap is actually quite authentic. So that's something that's, like, you know, it's very comfy to wear. It's a leather Zulu type strap. It's got these big, thick, beefy rings. Sadly, there's not even any lume on the hands, which is really, really irritating, because these things were known to glow for, you know, because they had radium numerals and hands painted, and there was an orange like dip on the end of the second hand as well. The chain's all right, and I can't see that like staying on there forever, and so I probably will have to like do something about that. And on the original HS, like, there would be like 3 lines, because the rings, the top ring, ceiling ring, and the bottom ceiling ring locked it, like, the middle bit into place where the mechanical mechanism lived. Again, you know, I mean, it is more of a homage than a real thing. I mean, none of these watches are waterproof. I will guarantee that. Or if they are, it's going to be like, you know, like out on a misty day sort of waterproof is the best you want to get. But there you go. These are the Eaglemosses that I really like. There's only there is I think it's a South American one that I like. It's got the red hands and slightly different dials. I mean, these are really quite cool. Right, oh look, the second hand's working now on the bottom dial, if you'll notice. So stupid phone. Now you can sweep back. There it did. There he goes. Hey, see? All working, all zeroed. So I think it's quite. I mean, look, where can you buy a decent chronograph? You know, looking military chronograph with all the tachymeter things on it, things like that, for £9.95. Less than a tenner. You know, or a working chronograph. This was brand new. It had the little tang in it. It came in its little Eaglemoss tin. I've got to find that. These all come in. These. This is the second Eaglemoss tin I've got, like, handy. But it comes with the instructions, like how to like set it all up. You know, this is the chronograph's instructions. It's all very comprehensive. It does what it does, you know. But I mean, if you like military watches and you're not too fussed that it's not the real deal, then these Eaglemosses are brilliant. You know, I mean, I still haven't had a look inside, so I don't really want to scuff it up trying to get into the back of them or something, just to, like, you know, to find out what movement it's in them. I mean, it's a cheap watch. I've been going up a bit up market as well. Like this, I've got here is, look at that. That is really nice. That's rose gold as well. Like, and I'm really pleased with that one. I'm looking forward to that. The movement's knackered on it. Like, it's just not working. So I don't know if it's the quartz or it's the other thing, but it's just not working very well. Where else were we going? Oh yes, this one works, but it only works for a few seconds at a time. I think it's something to do with the winder, because the winder pulls completely out. This is a D&G full chronograph. Now this is upmarket for me. Like, you know, I mean, look at these £4.50 watches. Like, you know, like that's a name. That is. You know, I suspect it's possibly a Seiko movement, which I'm hoping it is, because I've actually got a spare winder for one, which is rose gold plated as well. And and this one, oh, I love this one. And this one was a pain in the bum to get the bracelet off. That there, oh, that is a Oscar Emile. It's a very unusual, super heavy watch. I mean, look, it's absolutely, it is solid. I mean, this weighs more, it weighs about the weight of a bag of sugar. It really, you can feel it, and it's absolutely gorgeous. The only thing is the glass is a bit macked up. Like, you know, I looked at the recommended retail prices of these when they were selling, and I paid a tiny fraction of what this sold for originally. So and people would say, yeah, it's like, you know, it's a nice mid-range brand. I mean, so it's very upmarket for me. I paid as much for this as I did for any of these Eaglemosses, except for the chronograph, the multifunction, or the HS, because the Longines HS was quite expensive. It was £15, but for such an iconic watch, that really it ticks my boxes, and I love wearing it. And people look at it as well. They actually see it when it's on your arm, and you know, you think, oh yeah, this is great. You know, people are taking notice. So I'm still into my Russian watches. I mean, I'm just sitting there like working on them. Like, you know, as you can see, there's me three. Like Slava, Komandirsky, Cadet. That one there needs a new dial because the dial's toast, but it's absolutely immaculate otherwise. There's no mark on the watch at all. and a very, very rare Pobeda, which was like Russia's Rolex, and I've got to get a new crystal for that, and I've got to take it apart because it's a bit gummed up. It's only, you can only get like 1 revolution of turn on the winder. What have we got? And of course I've got my Russians. Right, still love that. That's on another one of these bands. Like I'm gonna get the screw type rivets for this one, like the ones that are on here. Like as you can see, there's like screw rivets. I'm going to get some for this one. I'm going to re-rivet this because I don't like the crushed rivet look on this particular strap. And of course that one there, I like that. That's on the original Bostock bracelet. See, these are my 3 main wearers for the time being. But of course, that Oscar Emile came along, and I love that. That is really nice. And you know, it has got a Kommandersky bezel on it, but I don't really care. Amphibious had slightly different bezels mostly. That is my update and my foray into Eaglemoss. And I'm just going to go and kick a cat's bum in a minute because it's been very naughty behind me. So I would show you, but like, you know, it's a bit messy behind me. So I've got boxes of stuff all behind me. Now this one I would say as well is like a Seiko movement. You know, the second hand is also part of the chronograph. So, and for some reason the bottom sub dial goes in tandem with so that counts seconds as well. It's really weird. I have no idea how to set it up or anything. It probably needs resetting, but you know, that is a really, really top dollar watch. That is, like, you know, I mean, it's not a Rolex or bloody Omega, but you know, I mean, that is really, really nice. And that other one, this one here, this one's got the actual proper like butterfly clasp. I mean, it's taken apart at the moment because I've got to get a new movement like that, and I have no idea what movement that is. So there's no markings or anything, and I've not. Usually they're either square or they're either lozenge shaped. I've not seen a round quartz one like that one, and that one looks to be jewelled. So I mean, there's jewels on the dial as well. I mean, that's proper rose gold. That's not messing around, like. So I mean, I love that. That is going to be like, you know, a keeper. Anyway, enough from me. I will catch you next time. See ya.